Hi everyone, my name is Michelle and today I'm going to be teaching you a class entitled Yoga for Weight Loss. So yoga might not be the first thing that you think about when it comes to losing weight. Maybe you think of HIIT classes, high intensity interval training, maybe you think about cardio activities like running or biking, or maybe it's strength training, lifting weights at the gym. But yoga does also help you to burn calories, and it also has numerous benefits that create that mind-body connection that yoga is known for. And this value of yoga lies in its ability to decrease your stress, reduce cortisol levels, increase your mindfulness, and it also helps to promote self-love and help you to create healthier decisions. So yoga has a more holistic effect, which leads to sustainable weight loss. The most important thing is to find an exercise or activity that you enjoy and that you can commit to on a daily basis. So today, let's give yoga a shot. We're going to begin lying down on our backs in Shavasana. You don't need anything for this class. You can be a beginner, you can be advanced. Everyone will enjoy it. Just find a comfortable place to lie down and begin to connect to a few deep breaths in and out your nose. With your lips sealed, softening your jaw, just start to create a subtle, audible breath. It's what we call the Ujjayi Pranayama, and the victorious breath. And so the tongue is soft, jaw is soft, the breath is just flowing in and out the nose. Close your eyes, and begin to just feel your body lying on the floor. Land into this space, into this present moment, out of your head, out of your expectations. And let's place the right hand on the belly, the left hand on the heart. Just connect a little bit deeply more into that feeling of breath moving through your torso. And breathing underneath your palms. If you can get a little bit deeper, take one more inhale for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale slowly, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Blink your eyes open and let's get moving, but try to stay connected to your breath for the whole time. That's really what differentiates yoga from any other movement. Bring your right leg into the chest. Interlock your fingers over your shin. This is called wind relieving. Flex your left toes. Left quad is active. Point your right toes and then start to squeeze your right leg into the belly as you exhale. As you breathe in, abdomen fills. As you exhale, right leg draws in, massaging the organs. Inhale, exhale. Once more, breathe in, exhaling through the nose, jaws soft. Switch sides, left leg in, right leg long, interlock the fingers over your left shin. Flex your right toes, firm your right quad, point your left toes. Breathe into the belly, breathe out. Navel to spine. Inhale, belly fills up. Exhale, squeeze the left leg in. One more full inhale. One more full exhale, giving the left organs a little love. And then we're going to do both of those movements. We're going to move a little bit faster, starting to awaken the core. So I want you to bring your right leg in, and then hover your left leg over the floor. And then switch, bring your left leg in, hover your right leg. And then just continue moving at your own pace, breathing in and out your nose. And as you do so, see if you can pull your navel into the spine. See if you can flatten your back, let go of any C-curve, any arching. Lift the chin away from your chest, neck is long, eyes are straight up to the sky. This doesn't have to be the fastest movements, but try to make them the most mindful. And last time. Landing on your left leg to finish, and then releasing both legs long. Take a moment, just lie on your back. Put both hands on your belly, breathe in, breathe out. I'm just noticing that warmth, that fire you're creating in the core. So in this practice, we're going to start by waking up the core. Really great to have that strength as we move on. So it's going to protect our spine when we start to move a little bit faster. Place your hands flat on the floor, lift your right leg up to the sky, flex both legs so you're in an L shape as much as possible. And then just like we did with the bent knees, we're going to switch. So then left leg up, right leg down. Right leg is hovering, switching. And breathing, you can move at your own pace. Chin is away from the chest, jaw is soft, breath is coming in and out the nose. Toes are flexed, belly's pulling in, the back is touching the floor. You can push your hands down into the floor. Try to lengthen the shoulders away from your ears. Last 2 breaths. I'm already feeling that fire in my core. And landing with your left leg up, right leg down, and then release your left leg, both legs on the floor, hands on the belly. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, our last core exercise on our backs. Bend your knees, put your feet on the floor, lift your hips up, put your hands underneath your tailbone. So your thumbs, your index fingers are touching. And then relax your sacrum down into the palm or into the top of your hand. Lift your legs straight up at the sky. And at this point, you're going to want to look at your toes, but resist that urge. Bring the chin away from the chest. Keep your neck long. And then point your toes. And then see if you can lift your hips up. Lift your toes up to the sky. And then lower down. And then lift. And then lower. And again, moving with your own breath. Making these movements as slow, as fast as you want. But make mindfulness into the movement. So integrating mindfulness into your body with your breath. As you can see, I'm not moving very fast. But I'm really focusing on lifting my hips from my core and trying to pull my belly down into my spine. My neck is long. I'm not looking at my toes. I'm just noticing, creating awareness of this action in my hips. And once more, lifting the legs. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Just rock left and right, massage your low back. And then bring your hands underneath your hamstrings. Rock up to seated. Slide your legs back. Let's move into downward facing dog. So down dog, it's an upward V shape. Your hands are wide. So there's space between your fingers, palms are flat into the floor. Your gaze is towards your toes. Knees can be bent if you're tight in the hamstrings. Focus on pushing the chest to the thighs. Keeping your hips elevated, so this is a spinal extension pose. It's also a great hamstring stretch. If you can lower your heels to the floor, great, but that's not the priority in this. And find your breath, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, come forward, high plank, just like the top of a push-up. Shoulders are over your wrists. Your heels are over your toes. So a lot of times we need to get a little bit longer so the hips aren't lifted up too high. Reach your heels back in space. Look straight down. Pull the belly in. Take an inhale, push into your hands. Exhale, drop the knees, point the toes, lower chest and chin. Keeping your toes pointed, inhale, thighs strong, lift your heart up into baby cobra. Exhale, it's child's pose. Hips to the heels, forehead to the mat. Child's pose is a resting pose. You can always come back here whenever you need to rest and connect to your breath. Inhale, pull forward to your table. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, hips are high. Gaze to your feet, breathe in. Can you listen for your exhale through your nose? That oceanic breath. Lift your heels up, tiptoe forward, come to the front of your mat. When you arrive there, feet side by side, big toes touch, fingertips to shins, inhale, flat back. Halfway lift, shoulders go down the back, thighs are strong. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, chin to chest. You can bend your knees here if you need. Once more, inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, touch the floor, chin to chest. This time, push your feet down, lift your arms straight forward as you stand up, look up. Exhale, prayer to the heart center, and then arms by your side. And this is called mountain pose. So just standing at the front of your mat, noticing the warmth you're creating in the body. Let's move through Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, prayer through the midline as you fold forward, knees are soft, touch the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. You can touch your shins or just come on your fingertips. Exhale, step back to high plank, top of a push-up. Breathe in. Exhale, lower to the belly as you breathe out with or without your knees. Point your toes. Inhale, heart up, cobra. Exhale, right into downward facing dog. Land here for 3 deep breaths. And so what I'm demonstrating right now, this is the modified flow. If you're familiar with the full flow, chaturanga through up dog, you can feel free to work with that. I'll do one demo of that, or you can keep with the modified flow. Lift your heels up, bend your knees, step or hop forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Stand up as you inhale, lift up and look up. Exhale, pray to the heart. Let's add on working with Sun Salutation B. Bend your knees, touch the floor, and then lift your arms up. Keep your knees bent. This is chair pose. Palms are wide, shoulders are soft, gaze is lifted. Energize your fingertips. Imagine you're holding weight in your palms. Take an inhale, fold forward, exhale, touch the floor. Halfway lift as you breathe in. It's chaturanga, or step back lower to the belly as you breathe out. So I'm going to demonstrate the full flow here, chaturanga. Elbows go straight back, lower halfway, point your toes, extend your arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And moving into warrior one. Pivot your left foot at a 45-degree angle, and then step your right foot to your right thumb. Back heel down, inhale, arms lift up. Stay for the breath out. Wrap your left hip forward. Energize your palms just like in chair pose. Right knee tracks over the ankle. Ribs draw in. Find that core strength. Take an inhale. Just into down dog as you exhale. Switching sides. Right foot at 45. Left foot forward. Back heel down. Inhale, arms up. Stay for your breath out. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Inhale. Downward dog as you exhale. And so if you're already feeling warm, you can stay here. If you want to flow, build more heat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Land in your dog, breathe deep. And allowing the breath to temper the fire that you're creating. And so in yoga, we don't want to push ourselves. We want to find our edge. Noticing that difference. Exploring how that difference feels in your body. Let's take warrior one once more. Left heel down, right foot forward. Inhale, arms lift up. And this time open up into warrior two. Widen your stance. Gaze forward. Right knee's over your ankle. And then flip your right palm. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Reach up and back. Stay for your breath out. Keep the right knee bending. Take an inhale. Downward dog as you exhale. Left side, right heel at an angle, left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Land here, breathing deep, gazing forward. Left knee's over your ankle. It's a wider stance. Keeping your eyes forward, left hand up. Inhale, reach up and back. Reverse your warrior. Stay for the breath out. Left knee tracks over the ankle. Inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Let's flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your right leg to the sky. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Create some space in your right side. Breathe into that energy. And then square your hips, straighten the right leg. Take an inhale, flatten your palms. As you exhale, bring your knee to the nose, shoulders over your wrists as you step forward. Come onto your fingertips. And then from here, we're going to move into triangle pose. So you're going to hop your back heel in and down. Straighten your right leg. Bring your right hand on your shin, your left hand on your hip. Open your body towards the left side. You can stay here or lift your left arm to the sky. Wrists, shoulders are in one line. You can keep your right hand on your shin, or if you want an added core challenge, float your hand in front of your shin. Gaze can be to the sky or gaze can be down, but firm your thighs. Breathe deep. Once more. I'm going to inhale, rise up. Hands on your hips. Pivot your right toes in. And this is what we call star pose. So you have your feet parallel. You're facing the left side of your mat. We're going to use this pose to transition into triangle on the left side. Pivot your left toes to the back of your mat. Make sure your right heel is down. Right toes are pointed in slightly, just about a 15-degree angle. Arms are long. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lower down. Left hand to the shin, right arm to the sky. Legs are strong, breathing deep. Stay here or float your left hand in front of your shin. Gazing up or gazing down if you have any neck issues. And then just finding your breath. Allowing your breath to be the vehicle that creates the transformation. Once more, soften your face. Enjoying this experience. Inhale, rise up. Star pose, pivot your left toes in, hands on your hips. And then just heel to your feet a little bit closer together. Face forward and step forward. Let's flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, chaturanga, step back, hop back, or lower to the belly. Inhale, it's up dog, toes are pointed, chest is lifted. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the sky as you inhale. Step forward as you exhale. Foot is between your hands. Take your time to get there. Pivot your back heel down like a warrior one. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Palm can be flat or fingertips can be tented. Left hand on your left hip. Open your body as you stack your shoulders facing the left side. Use that left hand to wrap the left hip open. Make sure the right knee is staying on top of the ankle. In fact, today, connect your tricep with your right tricep with your right knee. Use that to push the right knee open so you get more of a stretch through your inner leg. You can stay here or extend your left arm to the sky, similar to triangle pose, but the right knee's bent, side angle pose. If you want to extend your side angle, reach your left arm forward and then pivot your left thumb to the sky so your left hand is facing the right side of your mat. Externally rotating your left upper arm, dragging the left shoulder down the back, neck is long. Breathing deep. Inhale, rise up, star pose. Hands on your hips. Pivot your right toes in. Pivot your left toes to the back of your mat, taking the same pose on the left side. Bend your left knee. Bring your arms long like warrior two, and then reach the left arm forward and down so it's inside your left foot. Right hand on your hip, wrapping the right shoulder, right hip open, staying there or lifting your right hand to the sky. You can always come onto the fingertips of the left hand, connect your left tricep to inner left knee, maybe lifting the right arm over the ear if you did so on the other side. Right thumb faces the sky, breathing into the extension in the body. And listening for the little notes that your body's telling you through the experience. And one more deep breath. Inhale to rise up. Pivot your left toes in, hands on your hips. Point your toes in a little bit. So now from star pose, we're going to take a wide-legged forward bend. Lengthen your tailbone down. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, hinge your hips, fold forward. Lower your hands, lower your head. Bend your elbows, walk your fingertips in line with your toes. You can use your arms to relax your head a little bit more. Firm your thighs, lift your sitting bones up, and then just breathe. Maybe shake your head, yes and no, relax your neck. You can stay here if you want a variation. Bring your hands to your outer ankles, using the arm strength to lower the head, maybe a little bit more. Try to bring the chest towards the space between your legs. And start to walk your hands underneath your shoulders, come onto your fingertips. Take an inhale as you move into a flat back. And as you exhale, walk your hands to face forward. So all 10 toes are facing forward. Downward facing dog. Slide your right leg back. Let's flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, it's up dog. Point the toes, lift the heart. And exhale, it's downward facing dog. Lower the knees. Take child's pose for a moment. But keep your knees touching for this variation of child's pose. Bend your elbows, just relax your head to the floor. Maybe releasing a sigh through the mouth. Noticing that heat, that fire that you're creating. And the exploration of your edge. And start to walk your hands back, lift your torso up. Swing your legs out in front of you. So still facing forward. We're going to do another core strengthener called Navasana boat pose. Hands underneath your hamstrings. You're going to lift your legs up to a tabletop position. You can stay here, keeping the support of your hands, or reach your arms forward, palms face up. Gazing at your toes, breathing deep. Stay here for a few more breaths. If you want to move into Ardha Navasana, a more challenging experience, you're going to inhale, extend your body to hover. Exhale, lift up, Navasana. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lower all the way down. Let it go, breathe deep. Place your hands on your belly. See how deep you can get your breath. And now that we did so much core work, we're gonna stretch out the abdominals and open the shoulders with bridge pose. So moving into a back bend. Bend your knees, tickle your fingertips with your heels. And tickle your heels with your fingertips. Feet are hips width distance apart. Palms are flat. Push your hands, your feet down. Inhale, pelvis rises. Chin away from the chest, neck is long. Stay here or interlace your fingers behind your back. Rock the shoulders under your body. Extend your arms. Breathe deep. Use your glutes to lift your pelvic points up to the floor. Lengthen your tailbone towards your knees. Imagine there's a block between your legs. And then you're just noticing this experience. And observing as if you were witnessing yourself practicing yoga. Trying to maintain that perspective of non-judgment, of just being objective. Take one more inhale and gently relax your shoulders, your hips down as you exhale. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a little squeeze. Bring your arms wide, drop your knees to the left, gaze towards the right. Supine twist. And bring your legs back to center, drop your knees to the right, look to the left. Come up to center, hug your knees, give yourself a squeeze. Hands under the hamstrings, rock up. Extend your legs long. Our final pose before Shavasana. Flex the toes, lift the chest up, lift your arms up, take an inhale, look up. Exhale, reach forward. Grab for whatever's there, your feet, your shins. Bring your body forward and down. Keep your eyes forward. Spine is an extension. Spine is not rounding. Arms are active. And bring the kneecaps up your thighs. Use that to bring your chest a little bit further forward. And then start to walk your hands back, lift your body up. And it is time for Shavasana, our final relaxation. So the same pose that we started in, just lying down on your back. Close the eyes, get really comfortable. And allow yourself just to rest here for a couple moments. I always encourage my students to stay in Shavasana for about 5 to 7 minutes. That's the optimal time. If you have that time, if you have that space, I encourage you to take it. And in that time, just acknowledge your efforts, acknowledge your dedication. Acknowledge your commitment to taking care of your vessel, your body. And how your yoga practice helps you to develop that mind-body connection. Thank you all for joining with me. Thank you, You Natural, for having me. It's always a pleasure to share yoga with the You Natural Inner Circle. Have a beautiful day.